Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into it. Mastering travel dressing. We're
Yeah.
skipping the fluff, cutting right to the chase.
Exactly. We've gone through, a ton of articles, expert notes, all that stuff.
And our mission to pull out the absolute best insights for you, the practical stuff that'll actually change how you pack and what you wear on the road.
Forget the guesswork.
Yeah, and hopefully forget those excess baggage fees too, because
Yeah.
we've all been there, right? You step off a long flight feeling, well, not your best.
Or you walk outside and bam, humidity hits
Yeah.
and your outfit just isn't working.
It's this constant juggle, isn't it? Trying to be comfortable, but also look, put together, chic even.
But it doesn't have to be an either.
That's the goal. By the end of this, you'll have some maybe surprising facts, definitely practical tips. The idea is you'll feel confident, comfortable, stylish, effortless even.
Effortless is good.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning, the foundation. Fabrics. Why is this so critical? I mean, it's more than just picking something that looks summery, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's way more than looks. It really boils down to the science, how the fabric structure actually works with your body.
Works with you. How so?
Well, think about heat and moisture.
Yeah.
Your clothes are constantly managing those. They're not just sitting there.
Okay.
So when we talk breathable fabrics, we've got some real stars. Natural fibers, first off. Cotton and linen, they're fantastic.
Why them specifically?
Their weaves are looser, generally, letting air flow through. Plus, they absorb moisture really well. Cotton's your everyday workhorse, super versatile. Linen has that polished but still kind of down-to-earth feel.
Right, that specific linen look.
Exactly. Then you've got plant-based semi-synthetics, things like viscose, lyocell. They often come from wood pulp.
Okay.
They feel really smooth, cool against the skin, and they're great at pulling sweat and heat away. And then, of course, the techie stuff.
The performance fabrics.
Yeah, moisture-wicking performance fabrics. They're engineered, to pull sweat to the surface so it evaporates super fast, keeps you dry.
Makes sense.
And actually, beyond the fabric itself, just wearing looser clothes helps. It creates space for air to move, cooling you down. Simple, but effective.
It's fascinating, really, how much is going on there. So if those are the good guys, what should we actively try to avoid, especially heading somewhere hot?
Good question. Because some fabrics are just heat traps. Polyester is a big one.
Really? It feels light sometimes.
It can, but it often holds heat right against you. And it shows sweat marks like nobody's business, unless it's a specific performance blend designed for wicking.
Okay, so check the label.
Definitely. Nylon is similar, can trap heat and odors too, unless it's been treated. Acrylic, pretty much a no-go for warm weather, no breathability, tends to cling.
Right.
Heavy denim is another one, just too thick, too tight for air to move. And things like fleece or most standard wool blends are obviously out for summer.
Unless it specifically says lightweight or summer weight.
Exactly. Those labels matter.
So staying cool is one thing, but travel means long hours, right? Sitting on planes, trains. What about keeping clothes fresh, fighting odor, and having some stretch? That seems crucial.
Absolutely crucial. Anti-stink tech is like a travel game changer. Wool comes up again here.
Wool for anti-stink.
Yeah, natural wool is amazing. As fiber structure is complex, naturally antimicrobial, generally natural fibers stink less than synthetics like polyester.
Interesting.
But you also see tech in workout gear, like ionic silver. Yeah, the silver ions mess with bacteria.
Oh,
Or things like FreshGuard, designed to trap odors.
okay.
And then there's some really out there stuff. One source mentioned tech that infuses modal fabric with, get this, fish scales.
Hold on. Fish scales. Seriously, how? Why?
I know, sounds bizarre, right?
I know.
But it's about chitin. It's a natural antimicrobial found in crustacean shells, fish scales. So they infuse this into modal fibers, which are already soft and nice, made from beech trees, and it apparently helps fight odor-causing bacteria naturally. Pretty wild innovation.
Wow. Okay, fish scales. Didn't see that coming. So back to something a bit more mainstream. Stretch. Essential for those long travel days.
Oh, definitely. Sitting for hours, you need that give. Look for fabrics with, say, 2% or more elastane, spandex, lycra, polyurethane. Those are the common ones.
And that's not just in purely synthetic clothes.
Nope, that's the great thing. You can find blends like wool or cotton with a bit of stretch woven in. So you get that natural feel, but with the comfort of stretch. Best of both worlds, kind of.
That's good to know. And then the eternal travel problem. Wrinkles. How do we avoid looking like we slept in our suitcase?
Right. Wrinkle resistance is key. Synthetics, like polyester and nylon, generally do better here than, say, 100% cotton.
But if you prefer natural...
Then look for burlier weaves. Denim actually holds up well.
Yeah.
And Oxford cloth, kinds used for shirts, its basket weave structure makes it pretty sturdy and less prone to major creases. And sometimes you just embrace it a little, like that linen mini dress mentioned in one source. Yeah, it gets a bit wrinkled, but it still looks good. It's part of the linen charm. And then there was that formal dress that apparently rarely needs steaming. That's the dream.
Yes, it is. Embracing the relaxed look.
Yeah.
Okay, and quickly, before we shift gears, sustainability, can we make good choices for the planet while dressing for travel?
Absolutely. That's becoming much more central. Organic cotton is a big one. Uses way less water, fewer chemicals, often designed to last longer too.
Good.
Linen is also strong here, durable, doesn't need tons of water to grow. And we're seeing better recycled synthetics too, which helps cut down on plastic waste.
So it's possible to find pieces that are good for travel and better for the environment.
Definitely. Things like organic cotton tees, sweatshirts, durable, resist wrinkles. Okay, great for layering. Perfect travel staples that tick the eco box too.
Okay, fantastic. So we've got the fabric science down. Now, how do we actually build the wardrobe? How do we put these pieces together strategically for a trip?
Right, strategy is key. This is where the idea of a capsule wardrobe really comes into its own for travel.
Capsule wardrobe, meaning fewer pieces that do more work.
Exactly. Practicality and versatility are everything. Choose items you can mix and match easily. Think about maximizing outfit combinations from fewer items.
Makes sense.
And comfort is still king or queen. Tailor it to where you're going, the weather, what you'll actually be doing.
Yeah.
City exploring is different from lying by a pool. It's different from hiking, right?
Of course.
And repeating this because it's so important, prioritize those breathable fabrics we talked about. Then focus on versatile basics.
Like what?
Classic stuff. Oversized shirts, maybe great maxi dress, comfortable linen trousers, pieces that can be dressed up or down.
And colors.
Sticking to a simple color palette helps massively. Neutrals are your friends here, makes mixing and matching almost foolproof.
Okay.
And a really smart space-saving tip. Pack one-piece outfits. Dresses, rompers, jumpsuits, they're a whole outfit in one item. Easy to pack and look great.
That's a brilliant hack. So capsule thinking, versatility. What about just packing less overall? Packing smart and small, especially if laundry isn't an option.
Yes, packing light is often the ultimate goal for easy travel. Lightweight, easy to dry clothes are your best friends then.
And you mentioned avoiding cotton for hand washing.
Yeah, if quick drying is the priority and you're washing by hand, 100% cotton holds a lot of water and takes ages to dry. Synthetics or wool blends will dry much faster.
Good tip. Are there specific brands that are good for finding this kind of travel-friendly gear, maybe without breaking the bank?
Definitely. Lots of options mentioned in the sources. Uniqlo comes up a lot.
They're Airism stuff.
Exactly. Airism for cool, quick drying. Heat-Tech for lightweight warmth. Their ultralight down jackets are amazing for packing small.
Okay.
32 degrees, often at Costco apparently, is another budget-friendly performance wear option. Decathlon is great for affordable outdoor gear. They do merino wool sometimes, microfiber towels.
Good to know.
Target's All in Motion line gets a mention. Old Navy too. And don't discount places like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You can find hidden gems.
And secondhand.
Absolutely. High-quality technical gear can be expensive new, but check eBay. Forums like Reddit's Arger Trade, REI Garage Sales. You can find fantastic deals on things like merino wool base layers, leggings, tops.
Which are great for travel because
Because they're lightweight, they resist odor really well, and they dry fast.
Yeah.
A true travel MVP and often findable secondhand. All feeds into that goal. Pack light, travel comfortably.
that's super helpful, covering different budget levels too. Okay, let's get concrete. Outfit ideas. How do these fabrics and strategies look in real life for different situations?
Right, let's apply it. For just general casual travel, long days out exploring, linen pants get rave reviews.
Even with the wrinkles.
Yeah, embrace the wrinkles. Or use wrinkle spray. It's apparently amazing.
Uh,
Cotton is your go-to for every day. Tees, sundresses, maybe a lightweight button-down.
chambray too.
Yes, chambray. Looks like denim, but breathes way better. Perfect for casual days.
Yeah.
Modal and jersey knit are also fantastic.
Why those?
Super soft, often eco-friendly, cool to the touch, resist wrinkles well. Think road trips, flights, even comfy PJs. Jersey has that nice stretch too.
Okay.
And don't underestimate just loose pants. Pleated styles, wide leg cuts. They give you room to move, especially if you're sitting a lot. A good alternative to relying only on stretch. Cotton sateen fatigue pants were mentioned, too breathable, dry, reasonable, fast.
What about stains? Travel can be messy.
True. Smart choices help. Patterns hide things. Dark colors, obviously. Textured fabrics, too, like heather tees, chambray again, distressed denim. Or look for technical pieces with an actual water-resistant finish.
Got it. So specific outfit combos.
Okay, think. Midi skirts with simple tanks or tees, modest but breezy. Maxi dresses for airflow, super versatile, apparently even scooter-friendly.
Good to know.
Shorts and tees or tanks for pure casual comfort, maybe on a boat trip. For the airport, those monochromatic loungewear sets look really polished but feel comfy.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Or try a sweatshirt with loose cotton shorts. A boxy tee with linen trousers and flip-flops. Jumpers with full skirts. Cardigans over cargo trousers. Even a blazer with baggy jeans and trainers for that modern, comfy, cool look.
Wow, loads of options there, blending comfort and style. Okay, what if you need to level up? A nice dinner, a business meeting, maybe even a wedding while traveling.
Yeah, the dressier occasions. For those, fabrics like rayon, viscose, lyocell, they drape beautifully. Silk obviously feels luxurious, and lightweight merino wool can actually be quite elegant.
They don't trap heat.
Generally no, especially in lighter weights and weaves. They give you that flowing silhouette without making you overheat.
Any specific examples from the sources?
Yes, some great ones. A structured linen mini dress for a fancy brunch, playful but still polished, and okay if it gets a little rumpled.
Right, the linen look again.
A coordinated linen tank and wide-leg pants for a work meeting, stylish but professional. An all-black ribbed sleeveless midi dress for cocktails, simple, elegant. And for a wedding or something really formal, a flowy halter maxi dress was highlighted. Comfy, elegant, and crucially, rarely needs steaming. A win.
Definitely a win. Okay, what about staying active? Hikes, workouts, maybe just a long day of walking?
Performance fabrics are key here. Those moisture-wicking blends, polyester spandex, nylon lestane, things like Dry Fit, Climalite.
The brand names we recognize.
Exactly. They pull sweat away, dry fast, help regulate your temperature. Essential for workouts. Always worth packing some activewear just in case, right? For that unexpected hike or beach yoga session.
True.
And here's where that game changer comes in again. Lightweight merino wool underwear.
You're really selling the merino undies.
Hey, the sources emphasize it. Naturally moisture-wicking, odor-resistant, breathable. Apparently makes a huge difference on active summer days. Keeps you feeling fresher for longer.
Okay, noted. And finally, the dream trip. Beach or tropical getaway. What's the packing list look like?
Paradise. Focus on ultra-breathable, quick-drying stuff. Linen, cotton, definitely. And bamboo gets a shout out here, too.
Why bamboo?
It's super breathable, soft, and has natural antibacterial properties. Great for throwing on over a swimsuit.
Speaking of which...
Swimsuit and cover-up are non-negotiable, obviously. Crochet cover-ups, linen dresses, simple perios, all chic options. You want versatile pieces that can go from beach to bar.
Makes sense.
And sun protection is critical. Packable hats, maybe a stylish wide brim one. Sunglasses, lots of sunscreen. Don't skimp on that.
Definitely not. Any specific outfit ideas for, say, evening?
Yeah, one nice suggestion was satin or silk pants, paired with a cute top for dinner. Feels luxurious and cool against the skin, even in the heat.
Lovely. Okay, so we've covered clothes inside and out, but travel isn't just about the clothes, is it? What about the accessories, the other bits and pieces that make travel smoother and more stylish, the unsung heroes?
Absolutely. Those details can make or break an outfit or your comfort. Accessories first, don't leave them behind just because you're worried about losing them or overpacking.
What kind of things work best?
Versatile pieces, minimal jewelry, maybe some fun hair bows or statement earrings, a good sun hat, sunglasses, of course. For bags, a crossbody that can maybe convert to a clutch is amazing. Belt bags are super handy for keeping hands free. And a packable tote always comes in useful.
Any tips for guys specifically?
A GMT watch was mentioned, the kind with the extra hand for tracking a second time zone. Pretty useful for frequent travelers.
Good point. Okay, footwear, always a challenge to pack.
Huge challenge. The advice is go for easy slip-on styles for the airport. Think loafers, slip-on sneakers, maybe Chelsea boots, make security quicker.
Smart.
Unstructured canvas sneakers like Chuck Taylor's or similar brands, pack down really small. White leather sneakers are definitely popular, and look sharp things like Nike Dunks, Adidas Sambas.
But what about comfort for walking?
Wear socks. Seems obvious, but the sources stress this, especially for lots of walking. Avoid those little no-show socks that always slip down. They're the worst.
Okay, yes, they are.
And a nice style tip. If you're wearing loafers, try matching longer socks to your pants. Looks quite put together.
Subtle, but I like it. Jackets. Essential, even in summer sometimes.
Often, yeah. Planes are cold. Look for lightweight options with secure pockets, good for passports, phones. Denim jackets are classic. A Harrington jacket is another good casual choice.
What about something smarter?
For business casual, an unlined wool chore coat gets recommended over a traditional blazer. It's less structured, so it packs better, it's breathable, has that natural anti-stink quality of wool.
Good alternative. Anything to avoid.
One interesting warning. Be careful with military-style greenfield jackets. Apparently, they can occasionally cause minor hassles at airport security, just based on appearance. Maybe leave that one at home.
Okay, good heads up. And bags for carrying your main stuff. Backpack versus messenger.
Backpacks generally win for comfort, especially if you're walking a lot. Messenger bags or briefcases can really strain your shoulder and back over time.
Even if a backpack feels less professional.
You can get really sleek, minimalist leather backpacks now that look very grown up, but still give you all the ergonomic benefits.
Right. And finally, managing wrinkles on the go, and any last quick tips.
Wrinkle spray. Hailed as a travel MVP, especially if you're somewhere without an easy iron or steamer.
I need to try that.
And the old trick. Hang clothes in the bathroom while you shower. Free steam. Other quick tips. Always think mix and match.
Yeah.
Double-check labels for those good fibers we discussed. And maybe avoid shorts on the plane. Cabins get cold, and, well, trousers can just be more comfortable next to strangers.
All great practical advice. So hopefully everyone listening are feeling much more equipped now. We've dug into the why behind fabric choices, how to build that versatile wardrobe, even specific outfits and essential extras.
The goal is packing smarter, feeling way more comfortable, and, yeah, looking fantastic, whatever your journey. Business trip, long vacation, doesn't matter.
Exactly. You've got the knowledge now.
So, as a final thought to leave you with, mull this over. Think about your current wardrobe. What's one single piece that, if you optimize it for travel, maybe swap the fabric, tweak the fit, could seriously upgrade your comfort and confidence on your next adventure?
One impactful change. Something to think about.